Welcome back to Tabletop Nights. I'm Greg, and today we're taking a look at the solo playthrough of Bad Company from Matagot Games. This is a fantastic game for 1 to 6 players. Super light, super easy, super fun. I've chosen the Cheesy Tacos as my starting gang. Differences between the standard game and the solo game is that the black car will start on 6, the police car. The blue car, my car, will start in the normal starting spot. The police car will always move one more than the police die, so I've got to keep an eye on that. If it ever passes, we lose the game. So we just want to try and get across the finish line ahead of the police car and have enough points to do mum proud at least, which is kind of the, what have we got? You can see here, well done. You need at least 35 points to be well done, so I'm not sure how we go with that. The other difference is you only ever take a bling necklace when you have 3 of a particular heist icon. So in this case, I'd have to get, say, at least these 2 to be able to get the green bling. So as usual, the startup or setup is the same there, with the 5 cards always available. I just need to take 3 of these and pick 2. Given that we have portraits and gold up the top there, I think I'll just take these 2 for now. They look alright. And then we'll be rolling the dice all together. I'm just going to use these little tokens here to help you see which options I have. I do it anyway when I'm playing solo because you can kind of forget. So let's get going. Start off with 2 money as usual. That's not too bad. So in this case, we can do a 6 and an 11, so that would be those 2, or we can do a 7 and a 10. Right, let's have a look. So it's always good to move reasonably early, but there's no movement there. A couple of hands with the white, or money and a mask. I'm actually going to do the money and the mask. I always find I can never get enough masks in this game. So money in the mask, I'll get rid of these. So I get $2, and I get to cover a mask. I'm going to do 1 here. I'm now going to spend 3 to upgrade, or sorry, to recruit, which means I then draw 3 upgrades and I choose 1 to keep. I can always go for the one that's got the most points because the top card in your upgrade counts towards your end of game score, and that will give me another steering wheel. At the moment I've got 2 steering wheels. Do I need another one right now? Ooh, yeah, I'm going to do that. I like the 2 points and I like the steering wheel. Alright, now the police car will move 2 spaces. 1, 2. That's it. That's round 1. Let's go to round 2. Alright, so we can do a 5 and a 9, or we can do an 6 and an 8. You can always spend 1 money to re-roll any number of dice, which is sometimes handy if you just want to re-roll the police car. Well, that didn't hit one of my good ones. What have we got? Hand drive, flashlight, lock. Alright, let's do the flashlight and the lock. So I'll do a lock there and a flashlight there. Police car will move 2 spaces. Next round. Oh, a 0, that's good. Alright, so we've got 8 and a 12. Or we've got a 9 and an 11. So if I do the white ones, the 8 and the 12, that's 3 worth of driving, which isn't too bad because I could get another upgrade. I could do a lock and a hand again. Oh, alright. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do 3 worth of driving. So I go 1, 2, 3, and because I'm ahead of the police car, I get that reward, which is $2. I'm now going to spend $3 to recruit again. Let's have a look here. 11's not bad, and it's a flashlight. There's a couple of flashlights up there, but they're hard to come by. You should always have a look at what upcoming heists there are. Oh, again, that's another 2 points. Oh, let's be reckless. Let's go 2 points. Put them there. Police car moves 1 spot. You really need to get some of these heists done to score well here. Alright, we can do a 4 and a 7. We can do a 2 and a 9. Okay, so we've got money and steering. We've got one of the icons except for a flashlight and a lock. I'm going to do that. So this time I will take a mask and a lock. So I go bang, bang, which completes this task. That goes down below my cards here. So there's no immediate reward for that, but it says that if I finish ahead of the police car, which I have to in the solo game, that's worth 5 victory points at the end. That's not bad. And I've got 1 portrait icon to get me on my way. Problem is, the police car's now going to move 3 spots because of that 2 there. I probably should have checked that first. As soon as you take a task card, a heist card, you then get to grab another one. So at the moment, I'm not looking too bad with the flashlights, but this, like I said, there's still not many up there. I still need locks and hands for this, so I want to get something a little bit different. Let's go for this one, because that might get me 6 points at the end of the game. Or at least the also the bling for the portraits. So you always replace that one. I'll move that one off to the side. Alright, let's go again. Good, a 0. We love a 0. Alright, so we've got a 6 and a 12. And we have an 8 and a 10. Alright, so I've got hand and 2 drives, or 2 drives and a mask. There's really no difference. Let's go the hand and 2 drives. So we go 1, 2, gives me $2. We get a hand, which will stick on here. I'm going to put it on there. You can also put your tokens on these side ones to get extra drives, loot, etc. So that's always an option. I can't upgrade because the next recruit is 4 gold. So then I have to move the police car 1 space. Alright, let's go again. But I'm well ahead of the police car at the moment, so that's not too bad. Alright, so we can have a 9 and a 10. Or I can have an 8 and an 11. Nine and 10 looks good. Let's do 9 and 10. So 9 and 10 is a lock and a mask. Lock and a mask. And 1 more of those, which gets me a loot card. Loot says, oh, 3 victory points. That's handy. We can show that now because we're not hiding it from anyone. Police car will move 2 spaces. Still can't recruit. Let's keep going. This is interesting. So we have, yuck. We have a 4, an 8, or we have 2 6s. 2 hands. 2 hands are good. I am still worried about that police car though. I'm not getting any heists done. This is bad. This is very bad. Very, very bad. I think I'm going to go for the 2 hands. 2 hands. Or do I go... Yep, 2 hands. That's it. 1, 2. Whew. Police car moves 2. It's getting a bit scary now. Alright, here we go. 0, that's what we like. Alright, so we have a 7 and a 9, and we have a 6 and a 10. Lock and money. Drive, mask and hand. I'm going to go the lock and the money. Lock. Which lock will I do? Let's do this lock. 2 money. Take them back. Let's recruit. What do we got? We got a 4, 5 and 9. 9's good. Mask, lock. What do I want? I think I want... Ooh, I'm going to take the 4. Try and get the an extra lock there. And there's 2 victory points anyway, so it's worthwhile. Police car moves 1. Oh, it's getting a bit close now. I need some super driving, or we could be in real trouble. I can't re-roll anything because I've spent all my money. Alright, so we've got 4 and 8. Or we have 5 and 7. Or we have... What else do we have? 3 and 9. Interesting. Ooh, so the 4 would give me 2 drives and a lock. That's not bad. 2 money and a lock. Or 2 money and a flashlight. I need to drive. I've got to get away from that cop car because he's going to catch me. He won't pass me, but he'll catch me. Alright, let's do 2 drive. 1, 2. And a padlock, which will go... I'm going to put it there. I know. Police car moves 2. Alright, here we go. Alright, we have a 9 and a 12. Or we have a 10 and an 11. That's not too bad. I like the 10 and 11. So we're going to go mask, flashlight, hand, drive for a loot card. Alright, I'll keep that for a second. Completed this heist. It's just worth 7 points at the end, so that's not too bad. And we've almost finished that one, so that's going to be good. Let's flip this. 3 money. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I can do a re-roll later if I need to. Cops go 2. Next. This is such a fun game. Alright, we have... Oh, 0's good. Alright, so we have 6 and a 10. And a 7 and a 9. Oh, there's the padlock I need. Oh, I should have taken another... Before I look, let's... what else do I need? I think I'm going to take the gold. Because that will add to this one to maybe get the bling. It's a bit late for the bling, to be honest, but... the reward's only $2. This gives you a free reroll. This gives you a loot card. This gives you 1 times every one of your little portraits. What do I do? I think... No, I'm going to go for this one. I'll go for that one. Alright, replace that. Back to the game. Alright, let's have a look at what we've got again. So we had 2 money, so that would help me do an upgrade. Police car will catch me, but I finished that as well. Oh, I'm going to risk it. This could be game over, but I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. So I'll put a padlock there. Get 2 money. That's it for that. Alright, I'm going to recruit for 2. 1, 2, 3. These are both for the 3 spot, and they're both 2 victory points. I don't think I need any more steering wheels at the moment, so I'm just going to go... I'm going to go for a flashlight. Or do I need a mask? Because I've still only got 1 mask. Alright, I'm going to go the mask. Police car moves 1. He's caught me. Alright, I need to get a move on now. Oh, forgot this. Completed that task, that heist. So that goes there, which gives me the portrait bling. That's going to go on number 10 here. Yeah, I'm going to put him on number 10. So I get a point for when I take it, and a point for every time that selects. Alright, better grab a new one. Ooh, I'm going to take... Oh, it's a bit late to be starting new things. I'm just going to take this little one. The reroll might help me right at the end. Alright, here we go. I need to drive now. Ooh, limited numbers. Okay, so we have a 3 and an 8. We have a 4 and a 7. Oops, that's on a 1. I don't want to re-roll that necessarily. Ooh. This could be... Oh, he's going to move 2. So this is where you have real issues. At the moment, I've only got 1 of each steering wheel. That's a worry. I'm actually going to re-roll... Oh, do I re-roll all the dice? I'm going to re-roll all the dice and hope I don't roll a 2 for him. Oh, I rolled a 0. Nice. Alright, let's take these off. So we have a 5 and a 12. Nice. Or we have a 7 and a 10. Whew. The flashlight doesn't really help me except towards loot here. But I need to move these 2 times, I think. Or it's game over. Just about. Alright, so I'm going to move 2. Oh, actually, I could take a shortcut, couldn't I? Let's think about that then. 5 and 12, or it was 7 and 10. I'll just put those back. Oh. I miss out on the loot though, if I do that. Alright, I've changed my mind. Have I? Oh, it's 5 money. Man, this is tough. No, I'll stick with it. Flashlight down here. 2 drive. I'm going to stick to the outside. I hope that loot gives me something really good. Cop car moves 1. Alright, come on. Well, the 10 would have given me a victory point as well. Oh, yuck. 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 So I have a 7 and a 12. That's all I have. I can't re-roll. Well, that's what I have to do. So, 2 money, 2 movement, grab a loot card. This allows me to use the next door gangster. on a future turn. Alright. My score's not great, I don't think. Oh, yuck. I've done it again. Alright, so we might need to re-roll, but we'll check. So I've got a 3 and a 5. And I have a 2 4s. Boom, boom. Lock, lock, drive, drive. Lock, lock, drive, drive. It's not too bad. Lock, lock, drive, drive. Let's do that. So we're going to do 2 locks, 2 padlocks, and 2 drive. 1, 2. And police car goes 2. Don't forget that one, Greg. You can use that if you need to. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives us a 4 and a 6. We can have a 3 and a 7. And we can have a 2 5s. Boom, boom. Interesting. So there's $4 and a mask. A lock, a lock, a hand, and a drive. 2 torches. 2 torches will give me some loot. But I can use a guy next door. Activate 1 adjacent gang member instead of 1 indicated by a pair of dice. What do I want? The money could help, but not likely to. I don't think I want the 2 torches. Although it's still, again, it gives me loot. But 1 torch is wasted. He's going to move 2 spaces anyway, so I have to move. Which means I need to use the white ones. Alright, I'm going to use the white ones. Highly recommended using these pieces even when you're playing solo, because it just helps you visualize things a bit easier. Alright, so we're going to drive 1, which gives me a loot anyway. I'll take the lock, which goes here. Now instead of a hand, I could actually could use this to take the flashlight instead. Let's do that. I'll spend that to do that one, which allows me to cover a flashlight, which then gives me another loot card. Alright, so we've got 2 loot cards here. Let's hope it's super exciting. We have, 2 hands and a tick. So, 2 hands, and basically a wild. So I'll put that one there. So that's what I drew. Very nice. Thank you very much. So I've completed this one. So there's a reward of 2 money. I now have 3 of the gold money bags, so I can grab another bling. So I get a point for that. I think I'm going to put this one on the... Let's put it on number 4, dude. Police car moves 2. Or it's still down to the wire. Maybe I should have taken the shortcut. Alright, I need to pick another heist. So we've got gold bags. We've got everything we need. Maybe we just should go for some loot. Or actually, no. Let's go for this one. The multiplier. Alright, let's see how we go. 0 is perfect. All right, we have a... we have 2 10s. We have a 9 and an 11. Alright, so I think I'm going to go for the 10 twice. So I'm going to activate him twice, which will give me 2 victory points. I get to go 2 spaces in my little car. I get 2 masks. 1, 2. And that is it. Police car moves 1. Alright, so the end of the game will be triggered if I move. Likely to. Still can't recruit because I don't have quite enough money. I don't know how you're supposed to get through this whole track. That looks a very long way to do it. So I must be doing something wrong. Unless you just get heaps of money cards. Because this cop car moves pretty fast. I don't know how you slow it down. I don't know how you slow it down. Anyway. Alright, so we have a 7 and a 10. Is that right? 7 and a 10? No, 5. Okay. So we have a 5 and a 10. We have a 7 and an 8. And we have a 6 and a 9. Let's do 5. 5 and 10. So I get a victory point. I get a mask. I get to drive 1, triggering the end of the game. 2 victory points for getting to there. And a torch is there. So there'll only be 1 more turn. I should have spent this earlier, but I'm going to re-roll his die. Because otherwise he'll move 3. Okay, I'm going to re-roll again. Wow, this could be bad. Re-roll again. Right, so he'll go there. This is the last turn of the game. So the police car shouldn't move now once someone's crossed the line. So we have 8 and 11. We have 9 and 10. This gives me a hand. This gives me a victory point anyway. Oh, let's just do that. So we drive for another victory point. We get a hand, which goes there, which finishes that card, which goes there. Alright, so we'll go through the scoring now. That's everything done there. Can't do anything else. Let's have a look at what we got. Alright, any points on completed heists? So I finished ahead of the police car, so I get 5. Puts me there. I get 7 for that one. 16 puts me on 23. And 6 for this one puts me on 29. I get 4 for this one, puts me on 33. I get 1 for this one, puts me on 34. Right. Any collected on loot cards? None. I've already put them on. Upgrade cards. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 will put me on 44. What else? 1 point for every 2 markers. I've got 3, so I get 1. 3 points if I'm behind the police car, which I'm not. So that's it. I scored 45, which according to this handy dandy cheat sheet says 45. Impressive. You gain massive street cred. Yippee-ki-yay. So that's my messy playthrough of Bad Company. It's fun. It's I'm not normally a big fan of just trying to get the highest score, but staying ahead of the car gives it the interest that you need. The key is obviously completing as many heists as you can, upgrading the right people. You don't get to do like Space Base where you can upgrade heaps of things over the course of the game. You might get 6 or 7. If you can get 7, I think there's a reward card for that as well. The loot card certainly helps. Sometimes you'll just get a stack of 3-pointers in there. That's a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed that. I've been Greg from Tabletop Nights. If you did like this video, please subscribe and click the bell for notifications. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.